Hey, as a professional Squarespace designer, the number one thing I recognize is when this is not correct. It's called Favicon. I'm going to show you how to make this really easy fix on your site in just a couple of minutes. So I'm Annette. I have been building websites for over 10 years, and I love Squarespace for all my faith-based businesses just starting out in DIY. So as a professional designer, the first thing that I notice is when a site has not updated. This little guy up here in your navigation, this is called the favicon. So a favicon just tells us a little bit of personalization about your site. So you can see in some of my other tabs, here's the canvasy and the Riverside logo as well. So this little square is actually Squarespace's favicon. And so I know immediately if a DIYer has created their site on Squarespace and hasn't updated it when I see that little square, which is great for Squarespace because free advertising, but it's a simple thing for you to customize so your site looks more like you. If you have not already, I encourage you to go back and check out my previous video on how to start your Squarespace site, because when you do, you're going to see this screen come up once you've built your site, and this is your builder. And on this left-hand side are your different tools to get started. In order to change the favicon, you're going to scroll to the bottom if you need to scroll. Locate that little gear icon in the bottom right corner of your navigation and select that. That's your settings. And then it's going to open it up automatically to website. And then you want to go to favicon, F-A-V icon, adjust your site's favicon. Now, if you already have a logo, some sort of design icon, great. It's going to be super easy for you to just upload this into there. So you'll click the plus, upload, and I'm going to choose one that I've already made. This favicon, I've already titled it Favicon, and I've named my site Love and Faith. So we're going to upload that. Wonderful. If someone has their computer set to dark mode, it might change the color of how this looks. So you could put an additional icon there. But since ours has a white background in this case, we're just going to leave it as is. And I'm going to hit save. Okay. So you should be able to exit out of there. And you might have to refresh your page, but now you can see that little heart icon. That's your favicon now. So now your site has its own favicon that's going to look more like you, more like what you do, and let designers know that this is a well-made website. Now, if you don't already have an icon or logo and you're a DIYer really starting from scratch, I would encourage you to check out Canva if you haven't already. If you're not familiar with Canva, it is a design site that gives you all sorts of options. They do have a free version, and they also have a version where you can get some premium features if you're a nonprofit. If you'd like me to explain some more about that nonprofit status, leave me a comment on this video and I can create a video to learn more about that. But the premium version I think is worth it, especially if you are a DIYer. But even if you're not ready to make that investment yet, you can start on the free version, hit create. Let's just do a square sticker. We just want the size here. And let's go to elements. Now, a lot of the elements are going to be premium. You can tell that by the little crown. So let's look for something that might be free. And let's see if we can find an infinity sign. And these little crowns mean that they're premium. So let's go to see all and see if there are any free ones. Perfect. There's a free one right here. And actually, I'm going to go for the thicker one. You don't want it all the way to the edge. And Canva will give you little blocks here that you can center it. So we're going to say this is going to be our favicon. If you have the premium version, you're going to want to download it. You are able to make a transparent background, but that's on premium. So we're pretending here that we are just using the free version. So we're going to download. And then you're going to need to open it wherever you have your downloads. So this has popped up in my preview. I'm just naming mine Favicon after I've downloaded this. So if we go back to settings, go to Favicon, upload our new Favicon. And there's our infinity. Beautiful. Let's hit save. Exit out of there. Give our site a chance to refresh, and there we go. Our little infinity sign, our favicon is in place. So there's a couple ways for you as a DIYer to get started and get your favicon update. This is like such a little detail, but the little details can make you look really professional. So I encourage you, make sure you go in, change your favicon, make sure it matches your branding, and it's going to look like you, look more professional, and it's a super easy win. So hope that helps. I'd love to connect with you. Leave your thoughts in the comments of other ways that I might be able to help you on your DIY faith-based Squarespace site. And check out my site if you want to learn more or consider working together. All right, we'll catch you in the next video.